Hey you guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Rihanna. Today is gonna be another story time. So remember in the last video where I introduced this character named Hulk? Yeah, he's gonna come up again in this video. So this is about the time when I went on a boat party through hell, y'all. Homeboy from the last story time is also in this story time. I said in the previous video, and by the way, if you haven't watched it, why haven't you? Go watch that video and then come back here so you could have like a little bit of context of who these people are, a little like timeline. So my birthday party from hell happened first, and then it was the boat ride from hell. Yeah, just so you guys could get like sort of kind of a timeline. So I'm doing it sequentially. Sequential. Yeah, sequential. I think that's the word. Let me stop using big words. Like I said in the previous video, every time I'm with this homeboy, it's a story time. And it most of the time, actually not even most of the time, every single time it's never his fault or my fault. We just get together and stuff always break loose. I don't know why. Let's get into this story. So basically my homeboy, it was like during the summertime, and he texted me. He was like, hey, long time no see, like you should come on this boat ride with us. Mind you, around this time I seen him and Hulk like on their stories, like on a boat, you know, having a good time or whatever. And I think I used to text him like, hey, like, where's my invite? Blah, 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 blah. Like, on some playful stuff, but, like, not being serious. So when he finally was like, oh, yeah, like, you should come on the boat with us. I was like, oh, okay, like, bet. So he texted me that, and he was like, yeah, you should invite your friends, too. Once again, I have friends, but they be in different places doing different things, working, all that stuff. So once again, I only knew one person that I could invite. This time it wasn't homegirl though, it was my best friend. So I quickly hit up my best friend. I'm like, best friend, like, are you trying to go on this boat party? Because I'm not gonna lie, my best friend at the time, she was mentioning it like, oh yeah, that she did want to go on a boat ride, but like she don't know with who or what or like how much she want to pay. So when the opportunity came up, she of course asked the questions that she should ask. Who all gonna be there? Whose boat is it? Blah blah blah, blah. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know all the details. So I went back to my homeboy and I'm like texting him like, hey, like, whose boat is it, by the way? And then he mentioned, he was like, it's Hulk. Now if you haven't watched the previous video, which you probably should, all I'm gonna basically say about Hulk is I only met him once, and the one time I met him was an interesting experience. So I was like, oh snap, like, how am I gonna word this to my best friend? Like, I know him, but I don't know him, but I know him, but I don't know him. And the way I do know him is like, ooh. So I basically told her like, hey, it's one of his homeboys, his name is Hulk. She's like, do you know him for real? And I'm like, I met him. Which, best friend, if you watching this, I mean, she kind of put the dots together, like I was like, yeah, like, I met him, like, you know, once or, you know, twice. Just lying. And she's like, okay, bet. And she's like, what time, whatever, cool. So I know my best friend, especially at this time, her and time does not exist. She's stuck at being on time. So I told her, like, say for instance, we were in, okay, how do I word this? I was gonna drive to my homeboy's house once again, park my car there, and then we were gonna go to the boat together to meet his homeboy at the lake. So say my homeboy told me to meet him at the house at 2. I told my best friend we have to be ready by 12. And let me explain why. It's because my best friend, you have to tell her an hour in advance, for one, and for two, we had this whole plan, like, oh yeah, we'll get like a bottle or daiquiri before we get there, so like, you know, we could be vibing, chilling, because I knew they were gonna have food on the boat. So I text my best friend. He told me to meet him at his crib at 2. Also, ooh, that's a good context too. I live like quite some time away from him. Like, I live like maybe 45 minutes to an hour away from my homeboy. So I was like, yeah, let me also factor that in. So by the time we do all of that, we needed to be 2 hours in advance with her. So I was like, oh yeah, like be ready by 12 so we could get on the road. Just lying. And she knew I was lying. So she was like, okay, bet. So I actually pull up to her crib at 12 because I was fully expecting her to not be ready and all this stuff. So I get to her crib. Lo and behold, like, my best friend was actually ready on time for 12. She was like, yeah, I'm ready, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, oh dang, well, we don't have to meet up with him until 2, so like, let's come up with a game plan. Like, what you trying to do? It's just like, bet, like, we could go to the store, get a, you know, a little bottle or whatever, and then we could head out. I said, okay, cool, bet. So we did that, and then we drove to homeboy's crib. Drove to homeboy's crib, we all get together, and then we drive to the lake. Okay, we gonna skip all that because ain't nothing really happened. So we get to the lake and we see Hulk. So I was like, oh, like, hey Hulk, whatever, cool. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be us four? I'm like, okay, cool, like, I ain't tripping, because like, you know, like, that ain't nothing. And then he's like, no, like, we waited for some people. I was like, oh, this is like a boat party. Okay, cool, like, you know, I'm vibing, I'm chilling. Next thing you know, how many of them were there? There was 5. I see 5 people walking towards our direction. Y'all, it's so funny now, but like back then, it was just like, it was too much. So I'm noticing that Hulk and my homeboy, they looking up and like waving at them, like saying hi, specifically to one. Okay, so when these 5 people are walking up, they're specifically saying hi to Slim. So apparently, and this is, I'm finding all this information out right then and there. It's Slim's birthday on that day, and this was supposed to be like his boat birthday party. I did not know that before coming here because I didn't get any context. So they're like, oh, hey, happy birthday. All his friends pull up. So it, like I said, it was 5 of them. We're gonna name them now. So Slim is the birthday boy. I could have really just named him birthday boy. We just gonna say birthday boy. So it was birthday boy. Then one of his friends is Post Malone. Then there was these 2 brothers. We're gonna name them Zach and Cody, okay? And then like an extra friend named Austin. Yes, I need to name all of them and it will make sense later on. So anyway, so all 5 of them pull up. They're like, oh, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. And they start getting in the boat. So we sitting in the boat too, like we just chilling, whatever. And then more people start showing up. I think after the 5, yeah, 4 other people showed up, and then that was it. So it was like 13 of us in total in the boat. We're gonna name one other girl. I didn't give her a name previously. We're gonna name her Black Widow. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the Marvel. So yeah, Black Widow, and then there was 3 other people that really don't need names because, yeah, you'll see, like. So like I said, 13 of us in the boat. We start heading off and into the lake. And yeah, everything was vibing, chilling, like for real. Like everybody drinking, they eating food, just vibing. We just all talking, whatever. Just to sum up the boat party, basically we like, I forgot what it's called, but like when all the lakes, on the lake, when all the boats line up, they line up together like a chain of boats and it becomes like one big old boat party. So we attended that. Everybody's cool, whatever, vibing, chilling. I'm starting to notice that the food is disappearing really fast and birthday boy is drinking faster than the food is disappearing. So I'm just like, okay, you know, it is his birthday, so, you know, ball out. Like, who, you grown, like this is your birthday, so who am I to tell you, you know? Mind you, it's in the summer. In summer in Texas, if y'all live here, it is hot. It is hot. It is hot. Like, even the lake felt warm. That's how hot it was. So, fast forward, we dropped, I think, 3 people off. So now it's 10 of us in the boat, and now they're trying to like water. Is it water surf? It's like when you're on the board and like the boat is kind of just dragging you. And mind you, we're starting to notice that birthday boy is getting drunker and drunker and drunker. Mind you, while all of this is happening, I'm gonna be honest, all of birthday boy and his crew is getting drunk except for one, which was Austin. All right, so while they're getting drunk, we're just talking to each other, trying to vibe, like, oh, like, so how do y'all all know each other, this, that, and third. So Post Malone is starting to tell us a very interesting story about Zach and his girlfriend. He was like, yeah, like, me and Zach, our friendship is kind of weird. So we're like, huh? Like, how so? Like, why are y'all friends if it's kind of weird? He was like, let me explain. Zach's girlfriend attempted to pew Post Malone. So me and my best friend, we looking at each other like, bro, you lying. Because ain't no way. And if you're not lying, you're weird. Because why are y'all all hanging out together if his girlfriend literally tried to pew you? He was like, yeah, like, we was getting into it. Me and Zach started fighting. And then the girlfriend came out of nowhere and tried to pew me, and he was like, yeah, it's a real story. Like, look, this is my bullet, my wound. This is my wound. And I'm just like, okay, registered in our head. Cool. Me and my best friend, we looked at each other like, yeah, no. This is a little weird even for us. Like, what you mean he tried to pew you and y'all still cool? And so, yeah, he was like, and then Zach chimed in. He was like, yeah, because he had me messed up. Like, he was trying to, I forgot what he did, what Post Malone did. But you could tell, like, the girlfriend took it way too far. So we're like, so why are y'all still friends? And he was like, oh, like, we just here to support our boy, like, birthday boy, whatever, cool. And we just like, okay. So remember that. They telling this to us on the boat. So now it's time to get back to shore because I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to get late. I think a storm was trying to come in. It was so much going on. So we was like, okay, let's like go back to the shore and like, you know, eat again, because clearly birthday boy is getting messed up. Like, I'm talking about birthday boy is drinking, and while the boat is moving, he is literally falling. Like, he fell flat on the back of his head. I'm so convinced. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, his friends is trying to help him up, but he's just like, he's gone. He's gone, to make it a better life terms. Mind you, me and my best friend, we didn't really drink or partake or anything because, like I said, like, birthday boy was throwing it back as he should, like. But so we was just like, you know what, it's okay, we'll just vibe. So we get back to the shore, and while Hulk is trying to connect his boat like back onto his car, birthday boy is trying to drive, because I forgot to mention birthday boy drove his car there with all 5 of his friends. I mean, 4 of his friends. And so Hulk, being the bigger brother, oh yeah, by the way, Hulk is birthday boy's big brother. So Hulk is like, you know, trying to be a good birthday boy. Oh my gosh, be a good big brother. He tells him, oh yeah, like, you're not driving. Like, let one of your other friends drive. Why did Hulk say that? Well, obviously I know why, but that triggered the heck out of birthday boy. When I tell you birthday boy started to go off, he was like, yeah, nah, like, I'm gonna drive my car. I'm good. And he was like, no, you're not good. Like, you can barely walk by yourself. Like, let one of your friends drive your car. Like, why are you making it such a big deal? Mind you, before we got off the boat, Hulk was saying like, oh yeah, like, let's go food. It's on me. None of y'all gotta worry. And so me, me, Black Widow, and my best friend, we like all waiting for them like to, pack up so we could go and head out. But with everything going on, it got chaotic so quickly. Like, birthday boy is getting upset because he's like, no, like, I'm gonna drive my car. I'm good. Hulk, he of course, first of all, he's not leaving his brother like that, as he shouldn't, because his brother's clearly towed up from Flow Up. But then he also lost his wallet as well, so they're looking for his wallet. My homeboy, he trying to help him strap the boat to his to Hulk's car, or truck I should really say. And we're just all watching all of this play out. And mind you, the more and more Hulk is saying, no, you're not driving, no, I'm taking your keys, blah blah blah, birthday boy is getting more and more and more upset, to the point where like he's screaming on the top of his lungs. Mind you, where we're at, it's mainly, so I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I hope nobody called the cops, none of that. Like I hope like they get him to calm down. He's like, nah, F you, Hulk, F you, I wish you some crazy stuff, which I don't think I could say on YouTube. I wish crazy stuff on you, like blah 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 blah, like forget you, Hulk. Like he is screaming. So I'm looking at his friends like, hey yo, like calm him down, like like he's doing too much. So I think it was Cody. It was Cody and Austin. They're trying to calm him down, like, hey yo, like it's okay, like one of us could just drive. He's like, no, I want to drive, I'm gonna drive, blah, blah, blah. He was like, no, I'm gonna drive. He's like, nah, you gonna have to fight me for these keys. So he started running. So like how the shore is like kind of set up, there's like a boardwalk, so you could just like walk on the boardwalk, and like I guess it's there to fish or whatever. Cool. So he started walking, and kind of like he's walking and like going so close to the edge that it looks like he's damn near gonna like fall into the lake. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Mind you, I'm saying this quickly, but this is all happening like gradually over time. Like at this point, it's been 30 minutes of them just arguing about who's gonna drive birthday boy's car. So while that's happening, I guess they finally get him off the boardwalk and like closer to like where the cars were, where the parking lot was. And mind you, how this is like set up, it's the boardwalk, it's the parking lot, and then you could walk up here, like up the hill where the road is. So now, while I guess birthday boy is still going off, and Hulk is still trying to find his wallet in his car, me and my best friend, actually I really didn't have to mention Black Widow. Anyways, Black Widow left. She was like, this is too much for me, I'll just go eat. She was like, oh, like, are y'all finna like go somewhere, whatever, cool. And I was like, nah, we can't, because our ride is my homeboy, so we can't leave until he leaves. And then I'm sure my homeboy is not gonna leave his friend out here without his wallet, so we're kind of stuck. And she's like, okay, well, it was nice meeting y'all, whatever. She leaves. So when she left, me and my best friend, we walk up the hill away from Hulk and birthday boy, because birthday boy is doing so much. I'm just like, if anything happens, I don't want to be around that. Because I don't want, like, it's just too much. It was a lot. So we walked away, and we I don't know who was up there first, if it was Post Malone or us, but moral of the story, we ended up on top of the hill with Post Malone and Cody, right? So Cody, I guess, tries to bring birthday boy up the hill with us, and we're like, oh my gosh. He was like, yeah, you need to calm down, blah, 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 blah. And so I guess Post Malone, he's starting to get frustrated with his friend, so he's like, bro, calm down, birthday boy, like you're doing too much. So I guess Cody didn't like that. So Cody's like, hey, stop talking to him like that. And Post Malone's like, mind you, they're all drunk. I think me and my best friend were the only sober ones on top of this hill. So he was like, nah, like, who you talking to like that? That's like what Cody said. And Post Malone, mind you, I'm giving the name Post Malone and Cody for a reason. When you see Post Malone, it was built like when Post Malone first came out. Had the hair like him and everything. Super, super tall. Like, looked like a D lineman. Okay? Mind you, Cody looked like Cody from Zack and Cody. Real slim, maybe 5'8", 5'9" max. And Post Malone tall as heck. So I'm like, oh no. Mind you, they're so focused and started arguing so much that they're not even noticing that Birthday Boy is trying to go back in his car and try to drive that mud. And I'm just like, y'all, like, please, like, calm down, like, calm down. He was like, nah, because who you talking to like that? Who you talking to? So, like, Cody's walking up to Post Malone's face like this. And I'm just like, oh, no. Please don't start fighting. Next thing you know, Post Malone's like, or what? Why does Cody try to push Post Malone? That gave Post Malone enough, like, I guess, anger. Post Malone immediately, boop, punches him right in the face, y'all. And he ends up falling on the floor, like, head first, just boom, like, straight back, knocked out. One hit. One punch. And so we're like, me and my best friend, we're like, oh my gosh, they're fighting. So my best friend was like, yo, like, get Hulk or get your homeboy to, like, come get them. So here I go down the hill, mind you, they still trying to find this man's wallet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, homeboy, they're fighting up there. Mind you, I'm looking back. At this point, I guess Cody fully, like, after that punch, he kind of, like, got back up, tried to recover himself. Mind you, he got scratches and everything, because when he fell back, he was trying to save himself, and he ended up scratching himself on the cement. And so they getting up, and they full, like, boop, boop, boop. Mind you, Cody's hits look like it's not even affecting Post Malone. If anything, it's giving him more power. Like, Post Malone is just going in at this point. So I'm like, oh my gosh, they're fighting. And my homeboy is like, well, they grown, they gonna figure it out. Like, what am I supposed to do? I was like, Jesus. So I go back to my best friend. I was like, yeah, they not helping. It's just like, what? I was like, I don't know. So then eventually the other two homeboys, I don't know where they went or where they came back, or like, I don't know what situation happened. My best friend will probably tell this part of the story way better, because she stayed up there with them. All of a sudden, Zach, which is Cody's big brother, which, remember, they have Post Malone and Zach got beef prior. So Zach comes up there and tried to, like, push Cody back. And I said, yeah, push Cody back. And then Austin, he's trying to, like, you know, like, make Post Malone back up. Now, this time, when the friends are trying to separate them, they forgot Birthday Boy is in the bottom. So Birthday Boy is trying to beef with Hulk again while he's trying to find his wallet. So that's a whole, so they screaming down there, they're screaming up here. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm overstimulated. So once Zach kind of gets Cody calmed down, Zach starts pressing Post Malone, like, why you gonna hit my brother? What's wrong with you? Blah. Like, we could really get active. And so Cody is getting mad at Zach, because Cody's like, I can handle him. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is me. Like, back up. Like, I want to fight him. Blah, blah, blah. And Zach is like, no, like, I'm going to beat him up, because why is he trying to fight my little brother? So they kind of start arguing about who's going to fight Post. Post is arguing with both of them, because he's like, I don't know why your little brother is pressing me. But honestly, yeah, you and me, we could get at it, because we've been beefing. I was like, oh my gosh. And Cody, I'm looking at Cody at this point. I mean, not Cody. I'm looking at Austin. At this point, me, Austin, and my best friend, we start talking, because I'm just like, bro, like, what are you finna do with your friends? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand. And he's just as confused as us. He's probably the only level-headed one, and I think it's because all three of us did not drink on this boat. So Cody's like, yeah, I don't know, but he was like, worst case scenario, I'm just gonna drive birthday boy home and we're just gonna all end up going home. And I'm just like, how are you gonna do that? Like, birthday boy is not trying to give up his keys. Like, I don't know, like, how you gonna do that? And he was just like, I don't know, we just gonna figure it out. So in the span of us having this conversation, we see Post Malone and Zach and Cody slowly go to like the grass area, like a little bit down the hill on like the right side. So now I see Zach trying to press Post Malone, and Cody finally calmed down. Like, he's finally, like, I guess the adrenaline is like slowly coming down. So he's slowly, like, he's realizing he's hurt. He's just like, yeah, my brother got it. So now Post is also starting to calm down, and Post is like, yeah, I'm not fighting you because this is not a fair one. And Zach was like, nah, like, come on. So they started getting into a shoving match. So me and my best friend was like, oh my gosh, not again. And Austin was like, okay, I'll be right back. And like, I guess they try to break it up. They slowly kind of break it up, but like, you could tell they're still beefing. They just go their separate ways. So then we get back to birthday boy. So we go down, because at this point, me and my best friend, we were on top of the hill by ourselves, and we were watching all the people look at them. So we were like, okay, because they're looking at this group of people, we'll go and hang out with my homeboy and Hulk. So I'm starting to ask my homeboy, like, hey, like, what's taking us so long? Like, why haven't we left yet? Like, we don't even have to go eat, but like, why haven't you left? He was like, oh yeah, like, he can't find his wallet. At this point, we're realizing what's taking so long. He couldn't find his wallet for a cool hour to hour and a half. But luckily, I think he had like a one of those wallets that had the air tag on it. So he was like, okay, it's somewhere in here. The worst case scenario, I'll just look for it later. And so we're like, okay, cool, like, we could start leaving now. He was like, okay, but we need to get a game plan for my brother. So I think the game plan was birthday boy was gonna drive with Hulk, and then Cody was just gonna drive his car with his friends to the house, and then we're just gonna go straight to the house. But this is where the plans started getting wonky. While the midst of them and his birthday boy's homeboys fighting up here, like I said, they left birthday boy by himself. So we didn't know. Birthday boy is calling his mom, upset, talking about, yeah, I'm finna mess up Hulk, like, blah, 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 blah. He's just upset, like, going off, like, saying, like, yeah, like, I don't mess with him, blah, 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 like, he got me messed up. So then, mind you, like I said, Hulk and birthday boy are brothers. So, what's his name? So homeboy gets a call, and it's from Hulk's mom. And Hulk's mom is like, yeah, like, what's going on? Like, you know, birthday boy is calling me and talking crazy, like, what's going on? So my homeboy, he explains the situation as best and calmly as he possibly can. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he got a little drunk. We're trying to make him not drive the car for obvious reasons. And what happened? And he was like, so I guess the mom got so worried, and the mom didn't want birthday boy and Hulk in the same car. So he's like, oh, can you please drop off birthday boy to the house? Like, you know, I trust you, and I don't want them two boys together, because the way birthday boy is talking, we don't need them in this. The way my homeboy is, he's very much a gentleman. So when the mom told him, like, hey, can you please drop birthday boy back to the house, he was like, yes, of course. And me and my best friend, we just looking like, damn, like, we gonna have to be in a car with this nigga? Like, bro, no. We were immediately upset, because we were just like, bro, he was already causing havoc out here. I could only imagine him in a car. So we was just like, you know what, F it. Like, if that means we're gonna get home, we're gonna get home. So, boom, what happened? So I guess Hulk finally finds his wallet. We're like, okay, cool. Cody, not Cody. Why do I keep on calling him Cody? I'm sorry. It's because in real life, Cody and Austin really do look alike. Like, they could have been siblings, but they weren't. But anyways, Austin, he was like, okay, like, I'll drive. So all them and 3 homeboys, I don't know if they made up, kissed, whatever, but apparently they all was in the car together. So now it was time to just get birthday boy in the car. You thought that was easy? No, it wasn't. So, okay, so boom, right? So I'm laughing, but it's not funny because, like, bro, we was so stressed. So I'm under the impression that, you know, homeboy drove us here, so he's gonna drive, right? No, I was sadly mistaken. So me and my best friend, we're like kind of like already getting ready to get in the back seat because I'm just assuming that homeboy was gonna get in the front. I mean, not homeboy, but obviously homeboy, because he was gonna be driving and birthday boy was gonna go in the front. But birthday boy, he started doing too much. He was trying to get out the car. He's like, no, I'm driving my car. I'm gonna get Hulk. I'm gonna get Hulk. Like, no, leave me alone. Blah, blah, blah. And so my best friend, being the level-headed one, because at this point I had no patience. I was just in the car just waiting. Like, I'm ready to go. My best friend, she was like trying to talk to Hulk. She was like, I mean, not Hulk, trying to talk to birthday boy. He was like, birthday boy, you know, please calm down. Like, it's okay. Like, you're gonna be in your car as soon as we get you home. Like, let's just get you home. Like, just stay in the car, please. He was like, no, F that. Like, I'm gonna get Hulk. I'm gonna get my brother because he got me messed up. So now my homeboy is also starting to get over it. So my homeboy, he's packing up the trunk and he finally like packed up his stuff. So he's telling birthday boy, he was like, birthday boy, if you get out this car, I'm gonna handle you. I looked at my homeboy. Mind you, I've seen my homeboy get riled up before, but not in front of me. Like, so I'm looking at him and he got like this serious face on him. So I'm just like, I looked at him, I looked at birthday boy. I said, birthday boy, you better calm down. Hey, yo, like, calm down, relax. Like, just whatever you do, please stay in this car. Please stay in this car. So me and my best friend at this point, we were pleading with him because, like, I'm looking at my homeboy. He could handle that in 3.5 seconds. Like, I was gonna call birthday boy Slim originally because if y'all seen Slim is a smaller person. Like, he's not muscular. He's very slim, a little on the short side, and very skinny. If you see my homeboy, complete opposite. He's muscular. What is it called? He was a pro athlete. Like, he got them gains on him. So I'm looking at homeboy, I'm looking at birthday boy, and I was like, birthday boy, please calm down. Like, for the sake, for you. Like, I'm worried about you. Please calm down. And he was like, nah, like, F that, blah, blah, blah. So my homeboy was like, okay, if you want your brother, you gotta go through me first. So if you come out this car, just know we're fighting. What'd he do? He tested out. So he gets on the edge of the car. Mind you, at this point, I was like, okay, let me be smart. He's in the back seat. So we're like, okay, let's put the child lock so he can't get out this way. So the only way he would be able to come out is through us. And we're trying to stop him. Like, we're literally standing in front of him. He's sitting down. He got his feet outside the car, but he's sitting in the back seat. So, like, we're trying to tell him, like, please don't get out the car. Please don't get out the car. Like, please. So at this point, my best friend, I knew it was over when my best friend gave it up. Because she, like I said, she's the most level-headed. Like, I was already annoyed. My homeboy was definitely annoyed. So when you saw that my best friend was starting to get annoyed, so she was like, you know what, Ree? If he wants to fight, let him go. Let him go. I was like, no, best friend, please don't say that. And I feel like he heard that and got up out of the car. Oh my gosh. He was like, nah, F my big brother, blah, blah, blah. And so my homeboy, bad to bad, he gave him one more warning. He said, if you don't get back in that car, I'm gonna handle you. So he's like, okay, and what? He got in my homeboy face. When I tell you, my homeboy picked up birthday boy so fast and slammed him in the back of his trunk. He's like, bro, I'm trying to work with you, but you pissing me off. I was like, oh my gosh. So, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because my best friend reaction was hilarious. My best friend was like, oh, now I see why you hang out with homeboy. Like, I understand now. Like, I was like, best friend, this is not the time. She's like, nah, because, yeah. Like, she was basically, like, saying without saying, like, I agree with his what is it? I approve of this message. So after that, he finally calmed down, but he was still trying to, like, birthday boy, even after the slam, was trying to run after his brother Hulk. So I was like, what are we gonna do? I said, best friend, what we finna do? Homeboy's gonna quickly grab birthday boy. We're gonna basically throw him in the back seat. This is like, this sounds like a kidnapping, but I promise it wasn't. We gonna throw him in the back seat, and then homeboy looks at me. He was like, yeah, Ree, you're gonna have to drive my car. I said, what? Mind you, homeboy, and I feel like this is any man, point blank period, they really trust you. Like, you really the homie if they say, oh yeah, here's my keys, drive my car. That's how I knew. I was like, OMG, like, we are in some ish. Because what do you mean you want me to drive your car? I was like, you know what? Okay, let me lock in. So he gave me his keys. My best friend, she got in the front seat, like the passenger seat. And like I said, my homeboy just basically threw birthday boy in the back seat. Fast forward, he finally calmed down, sort of, kind of. We drove him home. And then me and my homegirl, we ended up getting McDonald's and driving home. To this day, I don't know if birthday boy and his homeboys are all still friends. I've never seen birthday boy after that. And me and my best friend still laugh about the story to this day. My homeboy, I make sure to ask and make sure that birthday boy is nowhere near, and he said, don't worry, he's not. And yeah, ever since then, I have not seen birthday boy, which I'm not complaining about. Now, Hulk, on another hand, honestly, do we have stories about him? We have stories about him, but more stories, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna tell those. Maybe one day. I feel like that is still very, very fresh to tell. Just know a lot happened in that story too. I could really make a whole series about Hulk, because anytime, honestly, not thinking about it, it's not every time me and Hulk, no, not me and every time my homeboy, because me and my homeboy, we've gone out together and it'll be cool vibes. It's anytime me, homeboy, and Hulk are out, that's when stuff start going left. Yeah. But anyways, if you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please let me know in the comments down below. If you want me to continue the series, or not even this series, but telling stories, because I sat down and I really thought about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I do actually have a lot of stories to tell. I didn't think it was really story worthy until I sat down with myself and realized, nah, a lot of things happened during college and a lot of people had me a little messed up. I could tell those stories. So if you guys want more story times, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, my loves.